Big road trip coming up for the team, and it all starts tonight. If we can set the tone with the win here, it'll make a huge difference. The team's ready, and I know I'm ready. So I guess the next step is to just get out there and get it done. I feel like this one's on me, though. So time to earn my stripes.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference. And Philadelphia has possession. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Grant gets a wide-open look. The offensive rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stop. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've got Carl Landry, also Robert Covington out there, Okafor out there with Stauskas. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Lakers trail by 5. Lets it fly. And again, the Lakers no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nick Stauskas had some great moments on the court last season, guys, but perhaps his most memorable contribution was his nickname of Sauce Castillo. Came out of nowhere, but it stuck with him, and he's going with it. I'd love to hear the story behind that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Clark, as you were talking about Nick Stauskas, he earned the name Sauce Castillo last year. Came about when a bad translation on a Kings game referred to him as that name in closed caption.
And guys, credit to Stauskas because he read with it, made the most of the opportunity, even launched his own Sauce Castillo hot sauce. And I can't attest to if the sauce is any good, Kevin, but I'm still waiting for a taste test.
I am too. Put it on what? Put on bread and crackers and
hamburgers.
Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. Now here's Williams, guarded closer. In the corner, it's Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one And that concludes the first.
Kevin,
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. Let's also make sure we keep our heads on straight. Nobody likes to be in the position we're in right now, but we can't lose our cool. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Some great play by Kobe tonight.
He's checked in for Bryant. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Indiana.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
So for the Lakers right now, Harrell, he's in at small forward. Roy Hibbert is out there with Randall. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Williams at the shooting guard. The dish to Okafor. The 9-foot shot. They get it back. He kicks to Landry. Makes it off the glass. Landry's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And the shot is good. And that's now 7 points for Lou Williams.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Outside Landry. 76ers moving the ball around. That shot wide open. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Clarkson. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Covington. 10 points for him. Tries from 10, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hibbert kicks to Clarkson. Dishes it to Harrell for the tie. No luck.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Okafor drains it from 9 feet away. Okafor's got 10 points.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And the 76ers with a completely new group. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Grant, and it's Stauskas in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. So the 76ers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint. He worked non-stop to establish position near the bucket, and that was a good look for them. The D had all sorts of problems trying to deal with him tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see